I was going to say, by the way, you were talking about, obviously, the transition from becoming a pilot to then, obviously, thinking about becoming an artist professionally. Was this a slow burn? Were you thinking after maybe a few years in the army, actually, as something, I love it, it's challenged me, I've grown as a person, I feel actually that it maybe was great for me at a moment in time, but actually I somehow want to go back to my roots? Was it something where you just woke up one day?
No, actually, it was more that the first bit, yes, it was a case of I was getting to a stage where I'd done everything I wanted to do in the army, and I couldn't, obviously you change jobs on average every 2 years. My contract was ending in 2018. I knew I was going to leave. I didn't necessarily know what I was going to go and do. And the art, I had started painting in late 2015, early 2016 when I was deployed in Kenya. And it had continued from when I got back. Paintings were selling for not, massive money by any stretch, but on a sort of paint one, sell it model. But then I switched from watercolours to oils, the paintings started to get bigger, and suddenly it became a potentially viable way of making a living. I had about 15 months at this point left on my contract, and it was a case of, right, if we're going to go for it, let's spend the 15 months building it up as much as I possibly can with the time available, and sort of running the two alongside each other so that when I do leave, I can hit the ground running. And it went from there, really. And
are you very disciplined in your painting? Where you say, okay, it's 6:30 in the morning, I'm getting up, I'm doing 3 hours before breakfast, and then I'm going to do a bit more later on?
I do the other way around. Okay. I'm terrible in the morning,
like me.
But
So you're warming me up by now. It's obviously now, whatever it is, 2:30, 3 o'clock, okay.
It would be quite normal for me to start painting at about 5 in the afternoon, but I would work right the way through for 18, 20 hours. I've accepted my lack of self-discipline in the mornings. Is there any point fighting what you naturally are, when you naturally prefer to work? Not really, because yes, when I had a full-time job and, the job starts at 8:30 and everyone leaves at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, fine, you need to get on with it. But the reality is I'm on flexi time. I can work whenever I am most efficient at working. I have no responsibility other than to make this business work and to pay my mortgage, and that's pretty much it. And so I do, and that partly enables you to make the big career change decisions. I'm going to leave a very decent, stable salary, throw that all out the window and go and paint pictures for a living. I can make those decisions, because if I lose all my money, then I can start again without impacting on anybody else. But yes, it would be very different if I had a family to support, or you just don't have that level of freedom.